the ECC. We have placed the representation before the office of the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri K. Conrad K. Sangma, pertaining to the frame of an action plan regarding the offending Owen units established prior to 23rd of 12, 2020. Because now we have been fighting for these plans for the last 1 year, and we have come to the conclusion, and NGT also have given the judgment in favor of the people, in favor of the ECC as well, and the NGT also have given a direction, and the NGT also slapped the government. They say that the government did not pay any respect to the life of the people. As per the finding of the NGT, it's found that all the plans which have obtained the CTO prior to the 23rd of December 2020 are all located within the human habitation area. So therefore, and in that judgment, at the same time, the NGT also have given a direction to the government to adopt or to frame an action plan towards the co-plans who obtained the CTO prior to the notification. So the main thing that in the judgment that the NGT placed that the notification regarding siting norms of the co-plans in the state of Meghalaya, which was notified on 23rd of December 2020, says that it should have a retrospective effect. That's mean for all those co-plans who obtained prior to that date also, they have to abide with that siting norms. So in this regard, and NGT says that the government have to adopt or to frame the action plan within 4 months from the date of the judgment. So judgment was passed and on the 8th of July, and is going to expire of the 4 months on the 8th of November. So in this regard, we went to a different concerned regulatory department as to inquire whether action plans has been adopted or has been framed in this regard as per the direction given by the NGT. However, we are surprised to learn that none of the departments have take initiative or have take any action regarding towards the judgment. So in this, at the same time also with the ECC, we place the suggestion of 9 numbers of the adoption or the action plan. The first, that the action plan and its implementation shall be carried out within the period of 4 months, that is before the 8th of November 2022. Second, that all offending coke oven units established prior to 23rd of 12 2020 and have obtained CTO but could not meet the siting norms as provided should be closed down before the 8th of November 2022. Third, that if relocation of such coke oven units would be a part of the action plan, no coke plans should be granted with permission to operate within the Ileka, Sutanga or East Jatiah Hill district. If designated places have been made thereof in any part of the state, it should be far enough from the human habitation area. Fourth, that the government should not declare any area or place as industrial area or commercial area within the Ileka, Sutanga or at any circumstances. Fifth, no cluster of operation of coke plants should be granted with permission, and all standalone units should not be converted into cluster. Sixth, no coke oven plants should be granted with permission to operate within the Ileka in the near future. Seventh, on expiry of the time frame given under, all offending coke oven units should be given with direction to dismantle and to restore the place and surrounding. Eighth, that environment compensation which have been imposed to 31 different offending coke units altogether, computing up to 5.5 crore, must be finalized before the 8th of November 2022. Ninth, the said amount may be compensating to all the affected area of the villages as to restore the damage that have been caused by the coke plants. So these are the 9th action which we plan, which we have proposed to government. We hope that the government will finish and finish the frame to frame the action plan within the stipulated time period given by the judgment of the NGT. And if government do not comply in this regard, I think action, the consequence would be very bad from in the district.
Can you tell us, sorry, these 12 villages or 12 co-plans that has CTO, can you just give us a name, the names of these CTO, these 12 co-plans? These are legal ones.
Okay,
with
yeah,
CTO,
actually I didn't, I have the list in some of you, but no problem. Abhikok, Jantiakok, we have another one Jantiakok, and we have Meghalaya Kok, and we have Sapailang Kok, and Mahajong, and Kantolo, and these are the only few which I can remember as of now.
So can you tell us what purpose it serves? These coke plants serve. Don't you think there should be a complete ban, because we don't know what are they producing, and what benefits the community, the state get?
Actually, in reality, we don't get any. There is no positive impact on by the coke plants, and we are surprised also by the government that how they just issue all this approval by the single window agency regarding coke plants. If you see in the last session, this session, autumn session, I think the concerned minister of forest and environment, he said that 67 applications have come before the MSPCB. And you see, I'm not trying to bring any communal issue here, but all these 67 units is within the Jantias and West Khasi. I think even coal, even in Garo also they have production of coal, or maybe they obtain it from different source of raw material. That's cool. But I'm surprised that only all this approval regarding coke plants has been granted only to specific places. So there is no positive impact by the coke plants. Second thing, I think government, before they grant any approval for such disastrous plant or factories, they should think thrice, because now if they, for example, if they have collected of 100 crores of revenue from this coke plant, for example, and they have to compute it and balance it with the social cost. And if we go with the social cost is higher than that revenue which the state may collected from all these coke plants. So the state is a responsibility of the state to look into to respect the life of the people. Before granting such kind of factories, they have to balance, the social cost and the revenue that the state may get from this kind of factories.
So there should be a complete ban on the coke plants.
Yeah, coke plants should be complete ban, because it should be complete ban. As per my research, this kind of the production of coke plants, these coke plants who have production of minimum or below the 25,000 metric ton per annum, actually in different states don't allow them to operate. However, this is meant only for those plants in the steel industries. In the steel industries, like at the same time they grant the CTO, they grant this kind of plants for that specific factories only. Actually, in the small unit of coke plants, they don't run in the state also. What happened in Jharkhand? So in Jharkhand, they made it a cluster. All of the coke plants, small unit or large unit, they put in a cluster. So no state in India that granted such kind of license to such kind of disastrous industries.